got an email today from one of my yoga heroes. She's a woman I trained with multiple times over the years and read all of her books. Her name's Cindy Lee, and the top of her email in big letters said, "This is what we practice for." And it just felt very warm and validating that this is what we practice for. And here's one of my teachers clarifying that what we do here is so that we can have the tools we need when these big obstacles come in front of us. So we're going to do a standing sequence today. I want you to feel the strength in your body, because sometimes if we're feeling mentally weak, emotionally weak, if we can just have a direct experience of strength somewhere within us, it can kind of bleed into all those other layers of self. So I want you to stand up with your feet underneath you, toes facing forward, a little space between the feet. Take your shoulders up, back, and down, and let your arms rest by your side. You can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever feels best. And just let your shoulders drop as the top of your head begins to stretch up. Relax all the muscles in your face, your jaw, your tongue, your eyebrows. And let's find our breathing. Maybe slow the breath down right out of the gate, letting the breath begin to be a reflection of the qualities that we want to feel internally right now. We want to feel steady. We want to feel calm. And so let your breath just be a reflection of those qualities. And then let's imagine with our next inhale that energy is coming up from the floor, from the ground, traveling up the front side of the body. Big breath in. And as you exhale, that energy is cascading down the back side of the body, down to the ground. And as we inhale, it begins to travel back up. And as you exhale, falling down the back body, washing over it. And then once more, inhale, drawing energy up from the ground. And as you exhale, just settling and relaxing as that energy returns back. And then hands to your heart. Let your head bow forward and just remind yourself why you are practicing right now. Bringing your head back to center, maybe opening the eyes, keeping them closed if you like. With your next breath in, I want you to press your left palm up and your right palm down. Press in both directions equally. Reach, press, and as you exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Try not to have your knees locked up here, guys. Micro bend. Inhale, right palm up, left palm down. Press, press, press. As you exhale, hands come back to the heart. And once more, inhale, press. And as you exhale, hands come back to the heart. And last time, inhale, right palm up, left palm down, press. And breathe out, bring your hands to your heart. Good, let your hands release, just shake your legs out a little bit. Resetting the feet so that they're underneath the hips, toes facing forward, roll your shoulders back, and turn your palms forward. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw big imaginary beach balls with our arms. So as you inhale, just draw a little bit of that circle with your arms, and as you exhale, bring them back down. And then a little bit more, inhale. And as you exhale, the arms come back down and even float forward a little bit. Inhale, drawing even more of that beach ball. And as you exhale, floating the arms down, letting your hands meet in front of you. And now let's inhale and draw the full circle. And as you exhale, hands are floating down, palms together. Inhale, draw the circle and lift your heels up. And exhale. And once more, inhale, get a little taller. Breathe out, and we're going to reverse the direction. So let's inhale, palms together in front of us, get a little taller. And exhale. Circular breath. Inhale, get a little taller, feel the strength of your legs. And exhale. And one more, forehead relaxed, inner smile, inhale. Exhale. And let your hands meet at your heart. Let's take a breath in together. And as you breathe out, defy gravity by sitting back in a chair that's not behind you, letting your knees bend over your toes, keeping your shoulders broad, back of the neck long. And let's move with our breath. As you inhale, straighten up, stand tall. And as you exhale, feel that strength of your base. Sink into that trust of those powerful legs. And as you inhale, straighten up. As you exhale, sink down. Now maybe you want to start incorporating the arms. Inhale to stretch the arms up. And as you exhale, hips sink down, but hands reach defiantly away. Inhale up, thumbs back. And as you exhale, sink. And once more, inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink down. Now you don't have to keep your arms overhead. I'm going to bring mine back to the heart. Find my focal point. And just take a moment to let the heat build in the legs. And honestly, it might get a little uncomfortable. And I want you to notice that even through that discomfort, with that discomfort, that you are still breathing well, that you're not clenching your teeth, that you're calm, you're steady, even in that discomfort. Let's now inhale and straighten up. Maybe a little back bend will feel good at the top of this breath. And as you exhale, float your arms down. Roll your shoulders back and widen your feet with your toes turned out. And I'm going to have you start to swing your arms around you. Make sure your heels lift off the floor, that you're pivoting on your toes. Your arms might get so heavy and loose that they bump up against the side of the body. Make sure your head is joining in. Of course, we stop doing this if we feel like it's compromising our ability to stay on our feet. But if you don't feel like this is making you dizzy, just do a few more. And instead of an abrupt stop, I suggest a slowing down. And once you're back on your feet, making sure that you don't feel dizzy. The body feels pretty good after that. Let's open the feet up. Now, I've got some blocks underneath me. You don't need to use blocks. You can also use stacks of books in lieu of blocks if you don't have them, but they're not necessary. I want you to widen your feet enough to feel like you are creating sensation in your legs. If I had my feet this far apart, I don't really feel much. If I have them this far apart, I feel too much. So I find somewhere in between where there's sensation without strain. Let your arms open out wide. Turn your thumbs down, palms back. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Let your hands connect behind you. And I want you to pause when you feel like your spine is having a hard time staying long. Take a breath in. Come here, babe. Come here. And as you exhale, let your hands release to the blocks, or if you don't have them, just the front of your legs. And now the head can soften down. You can close your eyes. Feel the outer edges of the feet rooted to the mat and your head dropping down. With your next inhale, I want you to lengthen your spine, lifting your head and shoulders up. And as you exhale, soften down. And then again, inhale, lengthen the spine. Come here, B. Come here. Exhale, soften down. And then open your arms with strength in the back. Inhale, feel your legs lifting you up. Maybe a little back bend here if it feels good. And as you exhale, open your arms. Float them down. And then heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, back. Bend the knees, shake the legs out. And with feet a little bit wider than your hips and your toes turned out, we're going to squat. Bring your hands to your heart. Just do the best you can. Relax your tongue. Let's inhale together. And as you exhale, knees should bend in the direction the toes are pointing. Lower your pelvic floor. Inhale, straighten up. Pause with your lungs filled. Exhale, sink down. Tongue relaxed. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, take your time, sinking down. Feel your edge. Inhale, maybe the hands come up this time and we feel a reach at the top of the breath before we exhale and settle down. Inhale, once more. Do not worry if your knees and elbows are nowhere near each other. That is not important. What's important is that you're tending to yourself. Inhale, straighten up. Separate your hands, maybe look into that space, and as you exhale, arms float down. Bringing the feet in, a little jiggle. Getting your feet, again, hip width apart, toes facing forward. Shoulders up, back, and down. Rotate your arms so your palms face forward. Soft forehead. Soft jawline. Let's inhale. And feel your hands connect above you. Notice the temperature of your skin when your hands touch. As you exhale, I want you to swan dive down. And if you've got the blocks, they'll bring the floor up to meet your hands, but I'm going to suggest that we don't try to have straight legs. That we bend our knees to make it easier for our spine to fall forward. Okay? Let's come up with open arms. Inhale, hinge up. Powerful legs. Little back bend if you want one, not necessary. Exhale. Fold. Let your knees bend. Let your head fall. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Maybe your toes lift off the floor and you can reconnect with those four corners. Pause with your lungs filled. And let's breathe out, hands to heart. Neutral head, focused eyes, shoulders down. Good, so we're gonna find the floor. And what I'm gonna recommend or suggest, take it or leave it, is a bolster for your lower legs. If you don't got blocks, you can use blankets, pillows, but essentially we want a platform for our calf muscles. I'm going to use a pillow for my head, and because I enjoy feeling cozy and warm, I'm gonna have a blanket nearby. I've also brought my eye pillow into my practice today, and if you have one, this is the time to use it. So get your head down onto some sort of comfort. You can close your eyes, hug your knees to your chest, let your shoulders sink down. Relax your tongue. And just hold on to that right leg and send your left leg to that support. Soft open throat. There's less effort in the body now, so it's a little bit easier to focus on deep breathing. We can get more of our attention. Inhale and straighten the legs. Stretch the arms. As you exhale, bring that left knee in. Ground your shoulders. Relax your forehead. Breathe. Tongue relaxed. Inhale. Release the left leg. Stretch your arms back. Point your toes. As you exhale, hug both knees. Need a little bit of rocking if it feels good. And then getting yourself comfortable and cozy. Junie B, come here. B, come here. Get your furry friends. Come here, baby. And just start to burrow in. Shoulder blades down the back. Lick your lips. Swallow. And connect your awareness to where your body touches the ground. Let's take a breath in together through the nose. Exhale out your mouth. And again, inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And one more. Now lick the lips. Swallow. And let your body breathe for you now. Be a witness to yourself, relaxed, more open. And just soak that in for a moment. invite you to pause the video and linger as long as you want. Or you can join me in taking a deep breath in and a longer breath out. Beginning to feel the fingertips and toes moving. Reanimating. When you're ready, and inhale to stretch, top to bottom, arms back, toes point. And exhale, hug your knees. And maybe the eyes stay closed and a very gentle roll over to your right side. Unrushed, relaxed. Right where you need to be. And then a very soft and gentle transition, peeling the right side of the body off the floor. Organizing to a comfortable seated posture. And returning to the feeling of a strong back. Broad shoulders. Tongue relaxed. As we take our next handful of breaths, let's let our inhales represent the care that others have for us, taking it in. And as we exhale, the care that we have for others, going out to where it's needed. Breathing in, I am cared for. Breathing out, I care for others. Breathing in, I am cared for. Breathing out, I care for others. Together, let's inhale, arms out and up. Hands meet above us. Slow exhale brings hands back to the heart. Anjali Mudra. Let your head bow forward, but continue to feel the strength and stability of your back. And let's all ask ourselves, what am I grateful for today? And I invite you to quietly or internally recite each line of our dedication of merit. May all beings be happy. May all beings be filled with joy. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know peace. Namaste. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Be well. Keep laughing.